If you could go back to any point in time and stop technology, what year would you choose? I get it. This technology stuff is going way too fast. 1 minute we're trying to set the time on our VCRs. The next minute we're at risk of annihilation by AI. You're not alone if it feels like technology is speeding out of control. Just trying to learn the basics can be overwhelming. It seems like you barely figure out how to add someone's name and number to your phone before you have to relearn it, all thanks to a software update. It's tempting to say, hold on, life was better when technology was simpler. Which raises an interesting question. If you could choose to stop technological development at any point in time, what year would you choose? In other words, when did humanity hit that sweet spot of not too much technology and not too little? Well, it depends how far back you go. We could define technology as the first Stone Age tools and choose a date somewhere in the pre-industrial world. As historian Ronald Wright put it, the long stillness before the machine. But that's hardly a useful comparison for us 21st century humans. So let's take a big leap forward. Say to the 1950s, to the post-war boom in North America. Forget about smart appliances and the dangers of social media. The latest high-tech kitchens boasted things like electric can openers and automatic toasters. The TV, at least for those that could afford it, was a piece of furniture in its own right, one the entire family had to share. Technological bliss, right? Maybe. But if we had stopped technology back then, we wouldn't have seatbelts, airbags, pacemakers, CT scanners, or MRIs. Should we give up all of those life-saving technologies just to avoid the frustrations of modern smartphones? Well, maybe technology's only really gotten out of hand in the last 20 or 30 years. Fine, let's jump ahead to 1990. We had lots of modern tech, but everyone knew how to use it. No one was glued to a screen except kids trying to beat their high score in The Legend of Zelda. Your boss couldn't reach you 24/7 because your phone stayed at home on the wall, right where it belonged. Even those newfangled car phones had to be installed by a specialist, and pagers were usually reserved for actual emergencies. Compared to today, technology was simple. But get ready to give up the latest technology like treatments for Alzheimer's or rheumatoid arthritis. And you can forget about all those Zoom calls that kept businesses running and employees drawing a paycheck in a global pandemic. Because here's the thing, every technology you don't want comes alongside technology you do want. Will AI destroy humanity or save us? I have no idea. Do social media apps manipulate us to spend more time on our screens? Of course they do. Good or bad, every new piece of tech comes with unintended consequences. It's been that way ever since the first human figured out how to make a spear, and we all know it's not going to change anytime soon. So maybe the real question isn't when to stop technology, but how do we get better at using it? Thanks for watching. See you next time.